Tell me if this is anything normal that a person should be kicked off of a flight. Okay, again, more stuff to be angry about. Tell me if this is common sense. Woman alleges United Airlines removed them from the flight after misgendering attendant. Okay? Jenna Longoria, do you have the clip, Rob? Okay, play the clip. Watch this clip. Go ahead.
My son and I are at United Airlines waiting for our flight from San Francisco to Austin, and the flight attendant has denied access to us because he said that I made a derogatory comment about one of the flight attendants because I didn't use the right pronoun. Now they are forbidding us to get on the plane. I am with my son. He is 25 pounds. I've been carrying him for about 30 minutes. They denied us boarding priority, and now they are about to deny us to board the plane. We'll see what happens.
Okay, Vinny, thoughts on this?
Just unbelievable, especially coming from, and this goes to the point, PBD, about forcing people. You are forcing language on people. She's like, I don't know if it's a he, because the person, they elicited, she's like, they or whatever, and to kick them off for all the stuff that's happening with United, Tom, from planes, parts falling out of the sky, fires in the engines, all whistleblowers dying, losing bags, all the stuff that they're worrying about. This is exactly going to your point that they're forcing not only the policies and people's morals to make sure somebody's language is the way that you want. I think is absolutely ridiculous, and I think that she should be able to sue them because what the hell are we even talking about, Tom? I know that United did a big DEI push. But I mean, what the hell is going on?
Well, during COVID, you had people. So let's go upstream, downstream.
Yeah.
Not too many years ago, you had flight attendants that really, honestly, rational flight attendants that were feeling that they were in a position where they were fearing for physical harm because they would tell people, you got to wear the mask. It's the law of the land, and the FAA has put it down. You got to wear a mask on a plane. I'm sorry, you got to do it. And people were taking it out on flight attendants. Now, on the other side, you have people that were hypersensitive flight attendants. Oh, you're going to do that? Then I'm going to use the vote that they have. They have the authority in the name of safety and control. 300 people together in an aluminum tube flying across the U.S. There's not a lot of space in there for things to get out of hand, right? So the flight attendants have the ability to say, I'm concerned about this person. I'm concerned about their demeanor. I'm concerned about them triggering other people. I want them off this flight. That's all they have to say. And the FAA is like, well, you flight attendants are the ones that are going to be a first responder, right? So the flight attendants play that card, and I think it's BS. I think they're playing cards in the name of sensitivity and indoctrination, while there are cases where I have personally seen flight attendants saying, hey, this person, you're not cooperating, you're getting loud with me. And I've seen them be reasonable, saying, you push this any further, I could ask you off this flight. I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. I want to get you to where you're going. Why can't we just calm down? And then they do it again. They said, look, I'm sorry. They go off. Here comes security. Security says, I'm sorry, you're being taken off the flight. But there are situations, and if this woman has faced one of those situations where a hypersensitive flight attendant is trying to make an example of somebody in the other direction, then that is BS. And I hope this woman takes action. And I hope United is paying attention, because people like Delta and American factually are kicking your butt. Just look at the stock.
Adam.
Ironically, this is happening on a United flight from San Francisco to Austin.
Weird.
So just a little irony right there. So United, you brought up the DEI during I think 2020, they put out mandates, force, where they put DEI mandates into United, and they said moving forward, 50% of all pilots are going to be female and 50% are going to be male. There was only one little problem with that. 95% of pilots are male. So now you're just basically like, hey, you random Asian lady who's kind of handicapped, lesbian. All right, you're flying the plane now. She's like, I don't
Boeing
even
says the autopilot works. What's the worst that could happen?
Exactly. What's the worst that happened? But we've realized that we're hiring for merit, not skin color or race or gender. Can you fly the freaking plane? Can you land the plane safely? That's what we're going for. So interesting here, you have this mother, a.k.a. a birthing person who had that child because she has a uterus, a.k.a. a front hole, what they want to call these things. Yeah. But I do understand the ridiculousness of playing the he, she, they, them game when you're just trying to get on your freaking flight. And if you read the details of this thing, you know, there was a conversation of she had too much luggage or thyroid medicine. There was a situation. And I can understand from her perspective, she's probably just like, look, you know, you, they, them. I
That's
don't
exactly
care
what it was. That's exactly what it was.
you got going on, dude.
I just got to get on the plane and leave.
Flight. I got my baby in my hand. Like, have a little empathy, have a little sympathy. And they're like, it's ma'am.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So-
that's exactly what it is. She says, I said, look, at the flight attendant, I don't know he, she, they. I'm not versed in pronouns. Can you help me with my son? And he said, ma'am, you're going to have to step off the plane. She further detailed that the staffer initially refused to let her pre-board with her son, but later allowed it. And after thanking him by saying, thank you, sir, the staffer appeared upset. By the way, here's what you have to know. This is United Airlines, right? Where a story came out a couple months ago. Rob, do me a favor and pull up this clip if you could. If you could be kind enough to pull up this clip. And this is the United Airlines CEO. Have you ever seen this?
No.
I'm going to show it to you. I think it's worth seeing, Vinny.
Is he doing good, wholesome stuff?
Just watch some of this stuff to see why we're not surprised, Rob. If you can pull up this story, it's very telling why we should not be surprised that a United Airlines would do such a thing.
And this is the active right now
This
CEO.
is the CEO, Scott Kirby. Let me see if he's active.
Okay.
This story is of 6 months ago. Okay, so this is Scott Kirby.
Oh, there he is.
United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby's viral drag queen video sparks outrage.
You don't say.
Wait a minute. Go a little lower. Go all the way
Scott.
down to the
He
bottom.
looks like a little rascal.
Let me read it real quick.
Okay.
So Scott Kirby, CEO of is facing severe backlash after a video of him dancing while dressed as a drag queen has resurfaced online. Recently, the 56-year-old was heavily criticized for a 2021 interview where he explained his company's diversity initiatives. After the years-old video went viral on social media, Kirby raised many eyebrows about the efficiency of workers at United Airlines. Go to the bottom and play the video, Rob.
Not the only thing he
This
raised.
is the CEO of United Airlines.
What the That's him?
That's him.
Oh my God.
You can pause it at this
I
point. I'm
don't-
about to.
Oh my God. Like,
That wasn't Lady Gaga.
Do you see now why America is angry?
yep.
Do you see now why America's sitting there saying, here's a mother holding her child? By the way, to the mothers who are watching this podcast, okay, have you ever gone on a flight where anything and everything that can go wrong with your kid went wrong? When they pooped in the diaper and it leaked, you go to the bathroom to clean it, you get poop on your clothes, on your freaking hands, you're trying to wash it, you smell like crap, the soap isn't good, you got 3 minutes to board the plane, and you're trying to feed the kid. He's screaming, he's crying, nothing is going. You ever been on, has that ever happened to you? So I've seen that many times. We got 4 kids. I used to sit on flights and I used to be like, it's freaking irresponsible parents. Tell your kid to be quiet. And then I'll never forget one time we're on a flight. Oh my gosh. Senna
went
was
nuts?
not having it. And we were in first class. You go first class, so it's peaceful.
Yeah.
Our entire family's first class. She screamed for an hour and a half straight. I picked her up to walk her. She didn't want to walk with me. Goes to Jen, screaming for an hour and a half. We did the ear stuff, everything, the cups, everything you do. And we're just looking at everybody like, what do you want me to tell you at this point, bro?
Sorry.
What do you want me to tell you? And at that moment, how bad you wanted to get off that plane. You know how bad you want to get off that plane? And you're sitting there because she misgender or he, she, they, whatever you want. Get the hell out of here, man. You guys are delusional to think what you're doing. United Airlines. Change your company's name to Divided Airlines, not United Airlines.
Divided.
You are not a United Airlines, okay? Stop it. Immediate, what's the plea that AOC made to impeach, what do you call it?
I'm drawing up article impeachment against the Supreme Court as soon as we're back in session.
Let's do the same thing to change their names from United to Divided Airlines. Shitty situation there, but if you see the CEOs like that,
Now I get it.
That makes sense.
They should just start charging
folks,
extra for extra pronouns.
Don't
Like,
be
you want-
upset, folks.
Yeah.
Don't be upset.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Everything rises and falls on leadership. We saw what happened there. Massive announcement. Would you like to meet Dwayne Johnson at the Vault Conference? Let me tell you how. We announced our last minute contest, which was absolutely insane. We were together at the cigar lounge till midnight. We had some of the best. I wish that was recorded. We had some of the best conversations together. Dinner at Casa D'Angelo. It was such a big hit that we're announcing the second official Menect contest. Listen up, everybody. This is big. First one was a big hit. This is big, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. Again, like the last one that we announced, there's going to be lightweights, middleweights, and heavyweights for experts to compete in. For users asking questions, maybe you've never downloaded the app before. Anybody that hasn't downloaded the app as of July 1st, this contest is as of yesterday, July 1st. If you've never downloaded the app Menect, you start Menecting, you're going to be competing against other people for Menecting the most with others. A Menect is you ask somebody a question and they get back to you. So there's going to be a lightweight and a heavyweight. Lightweight is somebody that's never downloaded the app Menect, and that starts as of yesterday. You download it and you start Menecting. And then heavyweight is somebody that has Menected before July 1st, and you also compete against people that were competing prior to that, right? You guys will be competing. Lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight, then you have users and experts, each category. Top three will be what we're going to do this year that's going to be slightly different with this Menect contest. Top 5 of each category will be invited. If you attend the Vol conference, you'd have to buy the ticket, travel, everything yourself. But we'll be announcing winners at the Vol conference. You'll be walking across the stage, nearly 1,000 people in attendance. You'll be walking across the stage, and everyone will be publicly recognize you at the Vol conference. On top of that, first place on each category, lightweight, middleweight, superweight, heavyweight, of experts and users. And a lightweight expert is somebody that's never Menected before. You download the app and you start sharing with your audience, so they start asking questions. First place of each category. At the end of the meeting, when I'm having a conversation with The Rock in the back, you come to the back, you meet The Rock, and you take a picture with them at the Vol conference. On top of that, you'll be invited to a special dinner that we're having at Menect. You'll be invited to the CEO Lounge at the Vol conference. And then aside from that, all of those names that we mentioned, you will be escorted by a sprinter to my hotel, and you'll come to my suite, and we will spend a couple hours together talking, strategizing like the last one. All I can tell you is the last one we did was a massive hit. This one's going to be bigger because you're getting recognition in front of everybody. And even the top people of winners, we're going to put your Menect QR code out there so some people can Menect you from the community of Valuetainment and Vault community, which is a massive community. So there you have it. The contest started yesterday. If you haven't started Menecting yet, download the app, start Menecting. Heck, who knows? I think, Vinny, how many Menects are you away from 3,000?
Right now, I am 2 away from hitting 3,000.
Wow.
Hey, moments away.
Let's see if you can go pull up that QR code, Rob, with all the people on the go Menect now. Be the first one to get Vinny to 3,000. Send a Menect to Vinny to get him over 3,000. He passed up Tom. Tom, I think, is only about 20 or 30 away from getting to 3,000. Adam just got to 2,000. So download the app, start Menecting. Cannot wait to spend that time with you guys at the Vault conference.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.